Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Park Ji-sung. It's Bale! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Ronaldinho gets through on his own. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Not the most convincing of passes. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta.
Japan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always...
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, nearly. Cucurella.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Del Piero, Mateus. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Park Ji-sung, who does have an assist to his name.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Saliba. Half-time getting close now. Park Ji-sung. Now, can they get him away? Bergkamp. Del Piero. It's a searching pass. And he's lost his man here. He's had a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but...
Goes for the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And we've reached half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's managed... And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. Baresi. Back into the middle. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Incoming delivery. It's a might! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way! It's Bergkamp! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Bale! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, that's well seen too. Saliba, Iniesta. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He won't be happy with that one. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution.
Dixon. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Song! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Japan have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Bergkamp. And that's it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Within these grounds.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Now it's Del Piero, Bellingham. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big... Can he finish? Granit Xhaka. And it's Bellingham. Del Piero. That's good running with the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ambitious ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Del Piero. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's picked it up out wide. Japan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Law. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. And the flag has stayed down. And it's Del Piero. Soboslai. It's out for a goal kick. Japan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Gattuso. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well, that is one way to stop him. But they've got it again. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been slipped through. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Those of you making their
Some
way
first
home
half
on public
thoughts?
transportation
Well, simply
today,
put,
please
Peter,
watch the
they
screen
haven't
for
been
train
good enough
departure
to
times
trouble
from
the
all local
opposition.
major
They
stations.
need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Mateus. Del Piero. And there's the shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's played in here. Del Piero goes short. This looks promising. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Van Nistelrooy, a player who needs no introduction. It's a searching pass. Good read, needed to be. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bellingham tries to pass it through. Baresi makes the interception.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
Mateus! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Number 7.
Has a shot! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xhaka charging forward, the ball at his feet. No luck with that dink over the top.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Vitinha. Raya claims comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Minute has been indicated.
Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
For Japan, number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Number
Griezmann getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Oh, good-looking ball. That looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as...
Big chance! And with that, the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his...
Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pedri gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. There's the shot! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, he's been caught on it! He tries a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Now it's Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi powering forward here. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely spread. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Showing great feet there. It's a promising position. Produces a cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get
2
there?
added minutes
And he's
has been
picked out the
indicated.
run. Bale finds himself offside. Caceres, great defending, strong and determined. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
That's going in strongly.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot, here we go. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona go into the lead. Bellingham, there he goes, motoring forward. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a Bellingham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Del Piero. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's going for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bellingham. Tries a measured ball. Shot, it's net! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Here's a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Griezmann. Oh, this is a very good run. In with the challenge. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Griezmann! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bellingham. And the counter is on.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Nedved. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Del Piero. Now it's Nedved. And this is Messi. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rice. That's that, the end. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
If you do have a chance today, please take some time out to
taking
give
in the
your support
accolades,
to our
having been
Venice
named
Stadium
man of the
Club.
match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's found a way past. Dembele. That's a cute ball. That looks a... And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kvaratskhelia. That is lovely. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well cleared. Costa Curta. Palmeiras looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Now then, Ronaldinho! Del Piero. Dida deals with that nice and simple.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ronaldinho. Del Piero. Cambiasso deals with that comfortably. Law. Del Piero. And here's Eze. Oh, good ball. And Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Kvaratskhelia. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Eze. Oh, this is a very good one. Eze! Oh, it's hit the post. He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Law duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cambiasso is there and he can pick it up. Beckenbauer. And it's Eze. And this is Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
A case now of complete control. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And a quick reminder today
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Here we go again. Dembele.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Baresi calmly anticipates, driving on and making good progress. Ronaldinho! Cambiasso. Played into space. Baresi cuts it out. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's Dembele! A real chance and a real let-off.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Dembele. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great vision. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a key interception. Dixon. Del Piero. Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Del Piero. Cruyff. Del Piero. Here's a shot! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's found the way, shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Can he get on the end of this? He's on it, can he get away? Ronaldinho. Eze. Del Piero. Now it's Eze. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please join me in wishing
Law
all
claiming the man of the match
members
award,
our fan
and
club
there is
celebrating
very
their
little
wedding
room for
anniversary
argument.
today.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that
chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking to play him in. Well, they've got it again. Cucurella. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Eze. Still goalless at the moment. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Barcelona have reclaimed it. There's a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. Rafinha. Beckham. Beckham ploughing through the middle. That has not gone well. Cherki! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Cherki brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. He is through here. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's done well. Great. This time, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belletti. And Cherki. Some good work on the right flank here. Kante was in no mood for any of that. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Forlan tries to play it through. Mbappe! Decent chance! The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eze. He's had a shot! Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Scholes.
Oh, great feat that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Eze. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
And a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. That's headed upfield. And it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Scholes! That's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril.
Law! And that would have won it.
Law has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Can he finish? It's hit the crossbar. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. I think we're just about done here.
Barcelona really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. He has a look up. Big chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Eze taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's running through. It's Griezmann! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Griezmann just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Pull it. And here's Del Piero.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Griezmann. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, it's a great
Shoots! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, cracking ball.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Law really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There will be a throw-in.
Tries to pass it through. All the way back.
Could move up a gear here.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Forwards and with intent.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Valverde. Bellingham. That's Valverde.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That has been knocked clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah. Can he finish? He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Law. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the...
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3 minutes added time.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, and Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Bellingham. Costa Curta. And the keeper's got it again. Gullit, a player of legendary status. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Griezmann. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Now it's Berbatov. Griezmann. Oh, important interception. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it into space. And the through ball. And the pass is intercepted. Griezmann. And it's Berbatov. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Gullit. And the shot, he's had a shot! Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona, last big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. And here's Del Piero. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Works it forward. Now it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be one more
Real
added time.
chance! It's anyone's ball now. Don't. That's at the end. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here to get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's searching through.
That's good play from him.
Chance! One-on-one! That has ended up in no man's land. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Skriniar is there, and he can get that clear. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Scholes looking to penetrate opposition lines.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. Bergkamp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Valverde powering forward here. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Valverde. He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, what a climb!
He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Decent chance! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19 scores.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half.
Number 11.
And here's Berbatov. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Milan have their second corner now. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a good run down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 60 minutes played. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ronaldinho. Now it's Alvarez. Conte. Berbatov. Over to the left. Good chance for a shot! Conte. That's Eze. And it's Cucurella. Eze. And the finish! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Alvarez.
So all square and not for the first time. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number 18.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bellingham,
Eze. Eze stood his ground strongly. Now it's Owen. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And this is Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Del Piero. He could be in here. Del Piero! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And we're done. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Eze picking up the Man of the Match award, and those... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Dixon. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And
That is as far as they're going to go.
He's had a shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Corner number 2 then. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Rijkaard. Now the ball's gone astray. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rijkaard certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's in a good position here, and he shoots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just gorgeous, the most... He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Foden. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Perez. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Del Piero. And he's intervened well there. And it's Owen. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Del Piero. Oh, good ball! He's going for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Del Piero simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Bayer Leverkusen really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff.
Shapes to shoot! Dixon. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Alex. Tries from a long way out. Perez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pullet. Owen looking to add to his goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2
Foden.
minutes has been indicated.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Designated areas within these grounds.
Bayer Leverkusen get the second half going. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Deep cross. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rodri calmly anticipates, knocks it into space. Hullet. And it's Perez. Mateus. He is through here. Del Piero. Mendes gets good distance on it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Now it's Del Piero. A heavy challenge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Yamal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He'll try to keep this alive. It's come through and he's had a quick shoot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Under an awful lot of pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's nice.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's played it in low. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The final 5 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden. Dunk can get it clear. It is a corner, good chance. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Wonderfully... And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one-off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Eto'o. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's going for goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Law, Conte, Hullet. Oh, it's come loose.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out towards the flank. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Chance here to counter. Law. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That pass has been well intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a little off target. And it's Son Heung-min. Good effort from distance. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now that's well seen too. Conte. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Baresi does really well to win the ball there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because
It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Son Heung-min, he's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Son Heung-min probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Son Heung-min. Good purposeful running this. Eze does well to stand firm and defend it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Ronaldinho. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He might be in here! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, not the most accurate pass. Quality ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neymar was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Neymar picks it up out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello everybody, and
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's...
Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho! Goal! Barcelona! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Basten.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar wins the duel this time. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Dixon. Oh, good-looking ball. And oh, it's come off the upright. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Puskas. Great ball if he can get there. But it is clear to... And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Conte, can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a little off target. And this is Owen. Puskas. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte, he's gone forward. And this is Owen, and he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Hullet. Great vision. Bergkamp. Oh, important interception.
2 added minutes has been
A
indicated.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hullet plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Driving forward. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Looking for the run. And this is Kante. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Owen. And this is Hullet. Can he get it through? Chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's there to get it away. Puskás. Threads one in. And they're quick to get it back. And this is... Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he thumps it clear. Hullet chasing after it. And this is Hullet. He's found a way. Bergkamp! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Look at the space here. Ronaldinho! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking.
Bergkamp! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been cleared. It's Bergkamp! Oh, almost a sixth. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. That's really well cleared. Now that looks a decent ball.
Time.
Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. It's a searching pass. 5 minutes to add. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Hullet. Law. And he's in on, takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. And he's kept it out. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal. Bayer Leverkusen were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And it's Rodri. Rijkaard. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Law. And that could well leave a mark. Big chance, corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Eder Militao getting this one clear. Del Piero gets into a good position. Oh, such a clever touch. Azar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Del Piero! Hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he's intervened well there. He can get that clear. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And this is a quick reminder
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! In he goes again! Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Cucurella proves just a little bit too strong. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So what can they come up with here? Chance, surely! Foden was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Azar threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Delivery from Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rijkaard. Good chance here! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now he's off and running. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Law is on his own. Now it's Eze. Aimed in. Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
"75 minutes played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's there to make the challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Oh, what's he done? And Del Piero! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the through ball. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will be it. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Law taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is... Shot, surely! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0. Hazard on a charge down the left.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And it's been taken short.
Decent chance!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short. PK
Goes for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Otto. And he's worked it through.
It's a great ball.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Del Piero. Del Piero puts his...
Has a shot!
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer. Law. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Eze. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Eze aimed beyond the defence. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde. Hazard.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, Federico Valverde.
That gets things going for the second half.
Ricky Puig.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Law is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, smashing header! And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Del Piero. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Del Piero in acres of space out. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Eze. Looking for the run. Look at this. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
It's Hazard! It's in! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. He shifted it to the flank. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot at goal! No mistake! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's Luke. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hazard. That is good strength. Takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that. Rafinha. And it's Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. And this is Del Piero. Here's Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. And another try! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's that. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise. It's Maradona! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's headed upfield. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely shaped ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's really nicely played. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Del Piero, he's got away. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Maradona wins the duel this time. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi calmly anticipates. And this is Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one every...
And Romario! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Takes the shot! Oh, crossbar! Dunk attempts a clearance. And here's Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Tevez! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Tevez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. Now it's Romario. He won't be happy with that one. Eze. Looking for options for movement. Decent! Really well taken goal. Tevez, who does have an assist to his name. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caught offside that time. Dixon. And it's Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Eze has a look and plays it forward. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Quality ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pavard. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick... It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
That's a decent clearance. Passing nice and neat. And this is from Mario. More pressure on the opposition goal.
Germany really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
This is their second corner of the game. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Eze. And it's Cucurella. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Law knocks it into space, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! Well, one moment you're in possession. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
Caution
to
certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. And it's Eze. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Now it's Owen. Messi. Germany have reclaimed it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a sharp pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Looking to play him in. Mateus picks it up out. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The pass is intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Romario! He scores! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played into space. Now it's Eze.
Messi gets it away. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Law. Can he get it through?
And this is Del Piero! Pavard gets good distance on it.
And here's Eze. Can he finish?
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Del Piero. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He went for the corner. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen. And Romario! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And it's Messi. Law, looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Del Piero.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Picked out, he's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just 5 minutes left. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And the shot!
Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Tevez, and they're quick to get it back. Throw it.
Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. So that's it. It is all over.
What a game, what a show! Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.